Yo guys, so basically this is another one of those videos of the everyone stock car meeting league that I do on Wreckfest. Basically I haven't done the last few meetings because I've pretty much only done well in one heat, and that's because I just lag. The amount of lag I've had in the past few races and meetings has been terrible for me, and I haven't really got good results. The lag was okay, but I still had lag today, a few sketchy moments, but I did manage to get some good results. Instead of putting things on screen this time where I explain, it's like what's on a knobhead, I'll just explain what happens in the moment. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, here we go. Well, so already this is a pretty fast-paced rolling start. It was quite dodgy, to be fair. I wasn't expecting us to go this fast, but obviously I didn't want to go too fast because the person I was next to, they weren't going that fast as well, so if I went ahead of them it may look like I was trying to jump start. Honestly, I don't know what happened there. I turned into him, obviously I wasn't trying to spin him out, so I don't know whether I corrected him anything or did anything on my part, but I tried something. I'm still not quite used to the tracks. I did run off a little bit there, but I just wasn't having it. He's off the track anyway, but yeah, I wanted to try and just actually score some points this time, so I pretty much just got my head down and got on with it. I won't spoil the places that I came in the heats, but we'll see how it goes. But already you can see I have glitched around a bit already. I haven't really had a straightforward race with ping. It's kind of been up and down, up and down, up and down. It's hard to get practice, honestly, because it's unpredictable with the lag, honestly. 1 minute I'm flying, the next minute I'm flying off the track because of lag. You know, like quite literally flying. But yeah, right now I don't really know what I was trying to do. I don't know whether I was just trying to catch him or just stay on him, but I knew at this point I wasn't catching him, but I knew that I was staying with him. But yeah, it was a dodgy move there from him, just putting on the track like that. I don't know why he did it, but he did it. Immediately I noticed Chris got away. I just wanted someone to get him, and yeah, someone did get him. So now we finally caught up to them with their little battles, and luckily Cork put him off the track. That was good on him, and Jordan's got held back a little bit, so I was able to open a gap. I kind of didn't accelerate round there. I kind of let off the gas and let him push me just so I could try and get my car and then just kind of swing it around, I guess. I don't know what I was meant to do there. I was off the track. I wasn't forcing my way onto the track. I guess he kind of straightened his car and drove into me and lost it a bit. But yeah, he didn't lose out that much. But once again, I'm out back on the outside, trying to battle my way in whole position, but didn't really go my way this time. But I'll stay on him. Wasn't really trying to overtake him at this point. I don't think. I think I was just trying to stay with him and just wait for an opening. But I'll tell you what happened. Like, the back markers were terrible in this race. Like, you can tell he intentionally turned it, and whether he intentionally turned into him, I don't know, but you see like the sharp change in direction with that car, and it was, I don't know what he was doing there, but handed second place to me. I knew I wasn't going to catch this guy, but I knew I could try and open some sort of a gap. But then again, there's this guy again, overlapping him again. I don't know what he's doing. At this point I'm just hoping he moves out of the way, and this time I don't know whether he did it on purpose, but you can see again going on to the final lap, the game's like, yeah mate, you're lagging, you're having it. So I kind of just dived down the inside because I don't want to risk going on the outside, letting them pass me or just lagging off the track. So I stuck to the inside, and yeah, I kept my second place. So already wasn't the best start, but I picked up the pieces and got back up into second place after a few dodgy moments, I guess, but yeah, happy with that. Once again, so I think I was in heat 3 and 4 right now. I'm just checking my ping. I'm like, don't you fucking spike. But yeah, I think I checked that a few times in this race. I'm not really sure, but yeah, there. But yeah, me and Jollers again, once again, just us two for the yellow tops. I'm really just making sure that doesn't spike up. But I knew that I knew I could beat these guys in front of me. It's just a case of Jollers and me and him kind of battling for it. But yeah, I'm not bothered by how far back I am. Obviously I want to keep the gap to him because I don't want to do that. Jollers a bit of an early start. He did stop, so At least he realised it, but didn't really give him an advantage. So yeah, I'm not. Also, I don't want to get the blame for running them off the track. Then it was just one of those moments where they're trying to turn the corner and they're going into your back tyre, which is refraining you from turning the corner. So you kind of just get tagged together, and then he runs off, and then you finally break free from each other. But yeah, I'm never one of those drivers in this league that intentionally take people out. And then again, I'm never one of those people that sending clips of people getting people taking me out, because I'm just not fussed about that. You know, half the time it's a racing incident. I don't want to get them docked for it. But yeah, those two came together, and I was like, right, okay, we've got a lead here. I knew Chris was going to stay with me the whole race, so I kind of had to think about what to do here. Whether I was going to go for a win or just keep the points, and if he gets put around me, I'll just let him have it, or just sit behind him, wait for the last bend, and wait for an opening. But yeah, he comes in now. I'm looking on the map right now. I see the gap to Jollers. I noticed there's a gap, so I know I can tussle with him just a little bit to keep that, and the gap will only really just close a bit. Obviously, I wouldn't want to sling my car at him like half the people, because if I was another driver right now, I would have slung my car at him right now. But I'm not really that kind of a driver on this track, considering the fact that it's such wide corners and I can very easily do it. But yeah, this time he ran a little bit out wide, didn't get the fast line, but I still wasn't fussed about overtaking him at this point. He was probably thinking that I'm waiting, but I really wasn't waiting, because I messaged him after the race saying it was a good one, and I just didn't want to take him out. But yeah, I'm having a look down the inside. I know it won't give me the faster line coming out the corner, so I was kind of just waiting. I don't know what he was doing there, whether he thought I was going to hit it, but he took the inside line, and that allowed me to get better speed out of it. I mean, good job, I guess. I don't know why he came onto the track like that, but it is what it is. He didn't hit any of us. I didn't see him hit anyone else, but then again I was gone, so I don't know. But yeah, there was a lot of incidents today where people just come back on the track right in front of you, and there's a few times where I just had enough of it. Someone pulls out in front of me, I just don't even react. I'll just drive into them and force them off the track, because I don't really care, because I don't think it happened in the meet. I think it happened in practice. But yeah, if you're willing to just drive out in front of someone on the track, then you better be willing to, you know, just get bashed off. Nice enough that guy moved out of the way, so already he's a better back marker than what we've already had, with some people taking out the leaders. I hope I don't see us and dock people points from them thing for seeing this and seeing them force people on the track, but that's the one risk, because there may be something that I think is okay that I do, and then they watch it and they're like, yeah, that's not alright, mate, then they dock me points. But obviously I wouldn't post the video if I didn't think anything was up. But yeah, I knew I was close enough for last bend, but I was like, he can have it. I'm just not fussed about this. This is the most points I've got in the last few meetings, because I think last time I got a second, and then the rest just DNS. But yeah, time for final. But yeah, I wasn't fussed about points, as I was on about. But here I knew I needed to get a good start. It's 20 laps, so I was quite scared really, because my car started to lag quite a bit going in with just 15, so the extra 5 really did scare me. There was no white tops in this one, so it was just us yellow tops at the front. I was really ready to test this youngie that's next to me, because I've seen him at Big Valley. He done quite well, but time to see what he does on the other type of surface. I already knew that he'll probably do better than me, because shale just isn't my game on here. But those first 2 heats for me just proved to be different. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just revving my car, sitting in first person, just steering the wheel as if I'm actually going around the track already. But yeah, I was quite worried to have Nolan behind me, because he can be quite a dangerous driver in the position. But yeah, once again checking my ping, just making sure the little fucking twat just don't spike up. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to try and make sure I get a good start. I wanted to kind of slow down, kind of trick him, but yeah, we're away. A lot better off the line than what I thought would happen. But already I'm just glitching. I'm like, oh, don't do this to me, don't do this to me, don't do this to me. And I think something happened on the straight here. Okay, I think it might be the next time round the back straight. 2 people came together and it really opened the gap for me. Is it coming now? Yeah, there you go. That opened the gap for me and I was like, right, I can do this now. Because I knew if I got the gap, I can battle them when I'm with them, so I knew that I could pull away, or at least maintain the gap to them, which I could. For this part of the race. But yeah, I went near the edge there and I got worried, so every time I lagged now, I was just kind of throttling off, and just really slowing the car down, because I didn't want to go full speed when I was lagging, in case it just decides to push me even further forward than when I'm going slower. So yeah, every time it happened I kind of throttled off, but I was getting really scared, honestly, because I was lagging so much when I was leading. I wasn't too bothered if I was in, I don't know, 9th or 7th. I don't know where order. I think he was lagging, or I don't know what happened, but he did ping out. But yeah, it was just really scary to lag, and with the fact that there's no walls on this track, you have to remember, if you mess up around these corners, you're off. Nothing's holding you in. You were going straight off. I still don't know quite the quickest lines here, but I followed a few paths of some drivers and kind of created my own, and seen, well, it did work in the first 2 heats, so I carried on with it. I couldn't really tell right now whether Nolan was actually catching me or not. I didn't know, but I knew I had the pace to win it. I knew that there also lag like this. You don't understand. I was shouting at my game right now, like, not now, not now, not now, not now. And I wanted to win this, because I've only ever won finals at Kingston. That's the only track I've won a final at. So this is my first ever Shale victory in a final. Already I noticed that Youngie was quite far back, so I was like, right, Shale's not really his speciality, and I really got the better of him in that start. I think if I'd just gone a little bit later, he would have got the better of me, and then the whole race would have gone a different way. But I was lucky to get off on the line better than. I was actually surprised how quick it was, honestly, the fact that it was gone like that. But yeah, I just realised how I set the fastest lap of the race. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna do it. I'm actually gonna do it, because Moatstar, the man that's in 9th right now, he streams the racing, and after I got my podium in the first race, I went on now. I was like, miracles are real. I finished and I put on the podium on a shale track, and honestly, I was so happy with that. I think I got a 5th as well at Mudford. Incredible. Never would have thought of that from me. Never. But yeah, I need to practice around that track as well. I'd realised from the start of the race I'd opened the gap to him by at least 0.5 seconds around the corner. And you probably think I'm making up, but I actually pay a lot of attention to the times, knowing where they're catching me in the race and when I need to speed up. But yeah, just a couple of laps to go now, and I'm like, right, these guys are friendly to me, need to speed up, because I don't want that, I think it's a blue top, to catch the guy in front of him, which is Ivo, because I know what would happen. They'll end up battling, and then I'm stuffed. But yeah, really just, I've kind of slowed down just a little bit now, trying to make sure. But yeah, here we go, final lap of the final. Yeah, it was going well for me. It got scary because I checked behind me, see how close it was. I was like, right, I can take a normal line. Then I think I started right there. I started lagging right there. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I won the final, first final win ever, and yeah, I was really happy with that. But let me know how you feel about me commentating over it, kind of talking through everything. Let me know how you feel. I hope you enjoyed, and I've got to do the Grand National. I just remembered, but yeah, I was in the Grand National. This is a clip that's showing me just refreshing, because when you win the final, you get an automatic spot in the Grand National. I wasn't expecting the Grand National to go as quick as it did, compared to when it usually does. So I looked on servers, I was like, holy shit, it's already full. So yeah, this is just me refreshing, showing you that I wasn't just sleeping, I was actually trying to get into the server, but they kicked someone, then someone else joined. Then they kicked them. Then about 30 seconds later it said, oh, now someone's been kicked, even though they got kicked ages ago. So yeah, I did eventually get in, and then yeah, here we go, Grand National time. Alrighty, so here we go, final race of the night. I've been told by Mad Mac, which is one of the admins, the world champion, the man in front of me, that after this meeting I was up at blue top, so I was happy to get back up to grade, because when my PlayStation broke I went from red grade, which is the ones behind the blues, down to white. Now this is my first ever time being at yellow top. I've never been at yellow top. I always jump from either white to blue and then blue to red, or just straight to red. But yeah, he told me to start halfway down the back straight, but that was never happening. I was never going to be able to make it from there. I was actually really confused because he turned around here and then he came towards me. I don't know whether he just wanted me to move back. Yeah, I think he just wanted me to move back, but I was not going halfway down the back straight, because if you realise how far back that is, like, you won't know when they're going, and just yeah, it was too far back. Because you have to remember, this isn't my strong track. I just started at the front, so I kind of just got lucky, I guess. But yeah, waiting for Motorstar just to line up after making sure everyone at the front was not just in grid order, because there's no grid for this, but just lined up properly, no one's messing about. But yeah, I did make sure I stayed at least far back, and I don't on the rolling lap just drive up to them. I did at least keep my distance. Yeah, just going side to side here. I did slow down because I knew I was catching them. And then yeah, away we go for the final, Grand National, sorry. I don't know. I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere near like a decent amount of points here, so I was kind of like, you know, just at least making it to 8th, because I think top 8 is points in this one. It may be top 7, but I'm pretty sure it was top 8. But yeah, another guy just fucking pulling out in front of me. Then I actually got stuck behind him for ages. Then I think, yeah, I went to go around him, and I think he overtook me. I know he gets back in front of me. Yeah, there you go, he gets back in front of me, and I just there's another one, but at least he like, it was dumb for him to come on the track, but at least, you know, he had an attempt to move out of the way. Mick just fucking, I don't know what Mick was doing, it was stupid of him, and I think I just got sick of it, and I kind of just moved him out of the way, because, you know, he just came out in front of me. That wasn't an attempt to spit, that was just me trying to move out of the way. But yeah, I don't know when I go around it, but he slowed me down a lot, because I knew if I just gone around him and I wasn't quick enough to go around him, once again, he was all over the place. But yeah, I tried to bump him out of the way, so as you see, I kind of tagged the back end of my car into him, and see if I could really just push him out one and get him out of the way, but it did open a gap. I don't think that I actually did anything. But yeah, I was like, right, I'm away now, let's do what we need to do. I noticed stock car was leading the way, and I was like, yeah, right, so that's a win out the window. But here again, it's with some lag. I think, yeah, I don't know. Jeez, I'd have been angry myself if I took me out there. I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether that was lag. I think I just assumed it was lag, because there was a few people about everywhere, so I was like, okay, it might just be lag. But yeah, I lost a lot around there. I noticed there was a battle going up at the front, so I was like, right, if I knuckle down, I'll be able to catch him here. But yeah, I don't think my mate had a very good meeting, Sita. I think he got flown off around about now, no, later on. But yeah, he didn't really have the best of meetings. He was kind of battling with, I still don't know if it's Philo, Philo, some people say Pilo, I don't know. I'm going to keep calling you Philo. That could be very embarrassing, but I'm sorry. I rolled a wild move on Sita, and yeah, already I knew, right, this is for points, this is top 8. I don't know what I was doing now, I just kind of drove myself off the track. I didn't realise it was last lap. Well, not last lap, I didn't realise how close to the end we were, but I think we all had in our mind that we were going for thingy. I don't know what any of us were doing there, we both just kind of tagged together and just accelerated. I don't know, I guess we're kind of just getting a bit frustrated, kind of, because we knew it was coming near the end. But I mean, I honestly, I wasn't trying to force him off the track then. Like, I did try and steer out of it, but it didn't work out for me. But I don't think that affected what he could have done. He could have got me last bend. But yeah, I'm sorry for pushing you off the track. It wasn't intentional. If you watch this video and you saw what happened, feel free to get the admins to take the points off me and give them to you. I'm not fussed about that. If you felt that it was bad and it was proper wrong, just take my points and you can have them. I'm not bothered. But yeah. Other than that, it was a good meeting for me. A few just stupid moments from some people just flying out in front of us. But hopefully one day they will learn a lesson, come on the track and just get absolutely mauled down by a pack of cars. But yeah, hope everyone going well through the COVID lockdown. I will see you next time I do a stream or just have a good meeting. Yeah, see you later, guys.